Shalom, family. This is Chazak Eliyahu, and welcome once again to Just the Word Shorts. As today we are here for another video, we are here to look at Yahusha is Yahuah, the rising tide of Yahusha is Yahuah. We are going to show you why. We are going to show you why this is rising. We're going to show you what the implications are. And we are going to show you how it relates to the Antimessiah, or what they call the Antichrist. It's a very serious thing, very, very serious. Please watch this one until the end. Very serious, and it's very imperative that we understand this Yahusha is Yahuah and where it is coming from. All right? So, Yahusha is Yahuah. Let me get my glasses here. So, the end time spirit of anti-Messiah or Antichrist. This was prophesied to us from the book of Daniel. It was also prophesied in the book of Isaiah. So we go to the book of Daniel, and we'll go to Daniel chapter 7, verses 23 to 27. All right? And it says, "Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth." We are looking at the fourth kingdom. That is the kingdom that they are setting up at this particular time as we speak on this earth. Let's see what will happen during the time of that kingdom, because we're speaking about now. We're not speculating or speaking of any time past. We're speaking about now. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. So what is happening with this kingdom that they are setting up? It will be different from all kingdoms because it shall devour the whole earth. That is why they call it one world government. One world government is a kingdom that engulfs the whole world, and they shall tread it down and break it into pieces, and it shall be broken up into 10 districts throughout this world. And the 10 horns, or the 10 powers out of this kingdom, they are going to divide the earth into 10 districts and govern it thus. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. This is the Anti-Messiah, the Antichrist. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. I need to do a video on the lunar Sabbath. This is another rising one. Anti-Messiah, Antichrist, changing of times and laws. Lunar Sabbath. And he shall wear out the saints. So the saints will be given doctrines that's going to wear them out. That's going to mess them up. That's why Hamashiach said, if the days are not shortened, not even the elect shall be saved. We have to be careful and very wary of what we believe. And they shall be given into his hands until a time and times and a dividing of times. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him, shall serve and obey the Messiah. So in the end, those who overcome, the saints who overcome, the kingdom will be given unto them. And let's go to the book of Isaiah to show this Antichrist again, this Anti-Messiah in the end time. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the mountains, which didst weaken the nations? This Lucifer here, this morning star, this is Satan, who will come and inhabit a man. He will inhabit a man. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Allua. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So Satan here wants to be like the Most High by inhabiting the bodies of men. Just like how the Ruach of Yahuah inhabited the body of Yahusha HaMashiach. Satan is going to come, and this is the anti-Messiah. It's equivalent to what the Most High did with Yahusha, the anti-Messiah. This is what is happening in this earth. And I want us to understand something. When the anti-Messiah comes, he is going to set up himself to be like the Most High, to be worshipped. What is happening, and let me just declare this. What is happening today in this Yahusha is Yahuah. It is the anti-Messiah spirit that is preparing people for when a man comes and say, he is the Most High, everybody's going to believe him. Because we already believe Yahusha is Yahuah. He is going to declare, I am Yahusha, I am Yahuah, and people are going to believe him. But those who truly know the true Messiah are not going to be deceived. Let's go to the book of the Ascension of Isaiah. This book tells us very plainly about the anti-Messiah spirit. The Ascension of Isaiah chapter 4, and we're going to read from verses 1 to 7 to show you this nature, to show you what they are preparing us for by teaching us this Yahusha is Yahuah. And now Hezekiah and Yosab, my son, these are the days of the completion of the world. After it is consummated, Belial, the great ruler, the king of this world, will descend, who hath ruled it since it came into being. Yea, he will descend from his firmament in the likeness of a man, a lawless king, the slayer of his mother, who himself, even this king, will persecute the plant which the 12 apostles of the beloved have planted. Of the 12, one will be delivered into his hand. This ruler, in the form of that king, will come, and there will come with him all the powers of this world, and they will hearken unto him in all that he desires. So the anti-Messiah will have all the powers of this world. It will be equivalent to like when Yahusha said, all power has been given me. So the Most High, in order to evaluate us, in order to divide us, to see who will overcome from who will not overcome, will give this being this power over the earth. All right? And at his word, the sun will rise at night, and he will make the moon to appear at the 6th hour. These are also for those who are in religion who love miracles. All they talk about are miracles, miracles. Oh, great miracles and powers were done in Jesus' name and all of this. These are all the deceptions. All of those miracles that you see, many of those miracles that you see, it is preparing us for the anti-Messiah. And all that he hath desired, he will do in the world. He will do and speak like the beloved, and he will say, I am Yahuah, and before me there has been none. This is it. He will come and do all of those miracles and say, I am Yahuah. This is what Yahusha is Yahuah is preparing us for. This is the anti-Messiah spirit. When the anti-Messiah comes, we are just going to accept it. Hey, this is it. This is he. This is he. And when he declares that he is Yahuah, we are going to believe him. No being can come a man and speak to me and say he is Yahuah. Because Yahusha HaMashiach did not say it. He said, I am the son of Yahuah. Yes? And he says he worships Yahuah. So when someone comes down and say, a man comes and say, I am Yahuah, how can I believe him? But those who have the spirit of the anti-Messiah, those who believe Yahusha is Yahuah, will be deceived. Verse 7, and all the people in the world will believe in him. That's it. Why? Because 2.8 billion people are Christians. Yes? Out of 8 billion. Then you have other religions who are waiting on a Messiah. That Messiah, who is Yahuah, many of them believe Yahuah is Yahusha is Yahuah. So they will believe in him, and then you have a rising tide now of Hebrews, of our people, who are now grabbing on, latching on to Yahuah is Yahusha. Yeah, when you see them commenting, they're so passionate about it. Some of them, even their profiles, in their profiles, you see Yahuah is Yahusha. Why is it so important for you to say Yahuah is Yahusha if it is not a spirit that is leading you? Look at all the things that you could put in your profile in the entire world. All the things that you could bring to people and put to people and bring to people's understanding. Why is it that Yahuah is Yahusha is paramount, is number one of your concern? What do we get for saying Yahuah is Yahusha? Hey, that's the spirit of Anti-Messiah. Of course, you can download this book, The Ascension of Isaiah, from our website, justtheword.org/downloads. Or you can just go to justtheword.org, click on the menu, and you can get it. Now, warning against Anti-Messiah. Let's go to the Bible now, because many of you will see that in the book of The Ascension of Isaiah and say, oh, I don't follow those books. Okay? I follow them because those books fill in the dots. Those books give us the pieces of the puzzles that are missing, because that is why he told Daniel, shut up the books until the end. We are at the end. The books are now being opened, and those are the books that take away all of the uncertainties. But let's go to the book of 1 John 2. We go 18 to 27, the warning against anti-Messiah. I only hope when you see this, you will get an understanding of where John is coming from. 1 John 2, verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that Antimessiah, Antimessiah shall come. Even now are there many anti-messiahs, whereby ye know that it is the last time. So from John's days, he says it's the last time. Hey, what about now? They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they are not all of us. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. I have not written unto you because you know not the truth, but because you know it, and that no lie is of the truth. Who is a liar, but he that denieth that Yahusha is a Mashiach? He is anti-Messiah that denieth the Father and the Son. I wonder if you realize what this is saying. When you say Yahusha is Yahuah, you are denying the Son as Messiah. Yes, you're going to say you believe in him. But for the Son to be the Messiah, he has to be a man. He must be a man to be a Messiah. So when you say Yahusha is Yahuah, you are denying the Messiah who was prophesied to come as a man. Yeah? So you are denying the Father and the Son, which makes you anti-Messiah, which makes you go against the Messiah. Why do you think Christianity is based on Yahusha is Yahuah, Jesus is God? Why do you think it is the anti-Messiah religion? Those of us as believers who are coming out and getting into the truth, we know that Christianity is a lie that is given to us by the oppressors, by our enemies. It was given to us by the children of Edom. Would they give us a religion that worships that follows, would they give us a religion that follows the true Messiah, who is Israel, who is the Jacob, who is the opposite of Edom? No. So what did they give us to worship the Messiah? That is the spirit of anti-Messiah. Whosoever denieth the Son by saying he is God, or saying that he's not a man, he was born of a virgin, and so he is a deity. What is called it? What they say? The deity of Hamashiach, and he's in a trinity, and he's equal to the Messiah, and all to the Most High, co-equal and all of those things. Whosoever denieth the Son, the same hath not the Father, but he that acknowledgeth the Son hath the Father also. Yes? Hey, let that therefore abide in you, which ye have heard from the beginning. If that which ye have heard from the beginning shall remain in you, ye also shall continue in the Son and in the Father. And this is a promise that he hath promised us, even eternal life. So you continue in the Son and in the Father. So the Son, as a man who was sent by the Father, the Spirit of the Father was placed in a man. Yes? Let's go there. The Spirit of the Father. No, let's not go there. Let me just continue along the road. I don't want to stray off. So, how do we deny the Son? How do we deny the Son? We deny the Son by saying that he did not come as a normal man. 1 John 4. Beloved, believe not every ruach, but try the ruachot whether they are of Yahuah, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. False prophets who are saying Yahusha is Yahuah. Hereby know ye the ruach of Yahuah. Every ruach that confesseth that Yahusha is come in the flesh is of Yahuah. So we got to look at what that in the flesh means. Every ruach that confesseth that Yahusha is come in the flesh is of Yahuah. The meaning of flesh, it comes from the Greek word sarx. This thing is probably a little bit too loud. It comes from the Greek word sarx, which means from the base of G4563, flesh as stripped of the skin. That is strictly the meat of an animal as food. This is the flesh. Or by extension, the body as opposed to the soul or ruach. So we have to believe that he came in the body as opposed to the soul or the spirit or the ruach. So we have to accept that Yahusha was a man. That's what it's saying. Not as a God or anything like that. Let me continue. Or as the symbol of what is external, or as the means of kindred. That means he's related to people. If you are a human being, you're going to have relatives. Or by implication, human nature with its frailties, physically or morally, he was a man that was subject to everything that we are subject to. And passions, or specifically, a human being. As such, carnally minded, fleshly. You have to accept that Yahusha came as a human being, and he was carnally minded, he was fleshly, just like everybody else. So let's go back now and see what happens to people who believe that he came as 100% human being. Hereby know ye the ruach of Yahuah. Every ruach that confesseth that Yahusha HaMashiach is come in the flesh is of Yahuah. That is how you know we are of Yahuah. We confess that he came as 100% human being, nothing more, nothing less. And every ruach that confesseth not. These are those who say Yahusha is Yahuah. Let's see what it says about them. And every ruach that confesseth not that Yahusha HaMashiach is come in the flesh is not of Yahuah. And this is that ruach of Antichrist or Antimessiah. That's what we just told you. Whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now, already, is it in the world. We told you. These people are saying Yahusha is Yahuah is Yahusha, Anti-Messiah. So the difference. That now is error. Let's look at the difference between the ruach of error and the ruach of truth, which this distinction makes. We take it simply, but it is a distinction that we must make in order for our souls to be saved. Because if we don't believe that he came as 100% human being, hey, and I think we're going to do a video to show about that, to show the nature of Yahusha, the spirit connected to the Father and everything like that. So what I'm saying here, you might be here asking for thinking and wanting proof. Yahuah willing, I will do a video on that to show the true makeup of him being a man with the ruach of the Father. 1 John 4:4. You are of Yahuah, little children. These are those who say Yahusha is come in the flesh, was a human being. Let's see what it's saying to us. You are of Yahuah, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. So what it is saying, people who say Yahusha is come as a spirit, Yahusha is Yahuah, it is saying that they are worldly. It's a worldly ruach that is leading them. Verse 6, we are of Yahuah. He that knoweth Yahuah heareth us. So if you know Yahuah, then you will hear us, yes, that Yahusha is the son of Yahuah. Hereby know we the Ruach of truth and the Ruach of error. So the Ruach of error will say what? Yahusha is Yahuah. The Ruach of truth will say what? Yahusha is the son of Yahuah. He was a man, came in the flesh as 100% human being. And in another book that we like to read, yes? Another book that we like to read, the books of the Nazarene. Man, I cannot recommend this book any more. You can download it from our website, justtheword.org/downloads. Books of the Nazarene, chapter 6, page 58, verse 4. Though Yahusha wielded Ruach HaKadosh of Yahuah, and in him it was stored up as in a water tank, he still had to overcome the weaknesses of men, because he was a man. For without so doing, his greatness could not be made manifest. So he could not and did not use the Ruach to avoid overcoming the weaknesses of men, because he was a man. So he could not cheat, even though the Ruach was full inside of him. Those who say he was something other than man detract from his greatness. Those who say he was something other than man detract from his greatness. For then the things he had to do would have been easier to accomplish. What greatness would there be if Yahusha was a God? And this is the secret of Christianity. This is the secret of the sinfulness of Christianity. This is the secret of Christianity. They make Yahusha into Yahuah to justify themselves as not being liable to walk as he walked. Oh, he was a God. The things that he did it for me, so I don't have to do it. So the things that Yahusha accomplished was because he was a God. That's the secret lie of Christianity. This is saying the opposite. Let me read it again. Though Yahusha wielded the Ruach HaKadosh of Yahuah, and in him it was stored up as in a water tank, he still had to overcome the weaknesses of men. For without so doing, his greatness could not be made manifest. Those who say he was something other than man detract from his greatness. For then the things he had to do would have been easier to accomplish. Perhaps they cannot comprehend the heights to which men can rise when inspired by Yahuah, the Father of all men. So just as how Yahusha rose to those heights, we too can rise to those heights. That's what it is saying. That's why it's important to have Yahusha, who he was, a man. That is why it says in John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahuah. It says the Word was made flesh, made flesh, and dwelt among us. And that Word is the Ruach that was hovering over the face of the deep in Genesis 1, when the Most High said, let there be light, and the Ruach was activated, and there was light. Okay? Yahusha is the son of the Father. Yahusha is not Yahuah. All right? All right. So this is most important that we know. All right? Yahusha is Yahuah, is the spirit of the Antimessiah. Please share this video with someone, please. Please share this video with someone. And please, if you are believing this thing, you need to look into it very carefully. We have several posts on our website, justtheword.org, about should we worship the Messiah, dealing with this topic, whether Yahusha is Yahuah. All right, the rain is coming and it's getting noisy. So until next time, shalom.